creative friends, welcome to Traci Bautista Color. I thought I'd give you a little peek inside the workshop 1 for ink and wax. We just wrapped up a couple of days of really fun live workshops where we played with ink, a little bit of wax, my pigment bars, and watercolors, and also acrylic paints. And the whole premise behind this workshop is to create a series of technique cards that you can use as reference and experimentation when you are developing a body of work. So we are exploring all kinds of different techniques in this course, and this is some of the results from the first couple of days of the live workshop. We started off with layers of ink and wax at the bottom there, and these are just kind of the beginning starts. There's still room to make more marks. I taught a little bit about using wax resist with acrylic paint, so using my pigment bars as a resist and really working in layers and building up layers over that. So on this piece and on this piece here, they both started with washes of ink at the bottom and some pigment bar scribbles and mark making, and then some acrylic paint over the top. And I taught about how to create this really awesome texture with the paints and different layers. And this also has a little bit of colored pencil and some Derwent Inktense pencils in it. And then we talked about one of my favorite techniques for stenciling with ink, and I showed how to combine the ink and acrylics. And then over the top here, I was playing a little bit more and adding in pigment bars and acrylics to do some more resist techniques. We also experimented with image transfers and mark making, lots of different mark making with some different found tools and some of our favorite water soluble mediums. So I'm looking forward to building over these bases. These are really great texture pieces to start doing some more additional work on top of. We worked on multiple pieces because that's what I like to do in my studio as I'm playing and as I'm experimenting. And I talked a little bit about the process. This is a monoprint from one of the pieces to create just a really fun background. And I did talk a little bit about swatching out colors and creating these just little mini studies and mini abstracts and color exploration. So we created a large set of technique swatches working with ink and resist, pigment bars, some of my favorite colored pencils, oil pastels, and soft pastels, and even some of my pigment stones over here. These are handcrafted artisanal stones that you can use as a drawing tool like a pastel, soft pastel, or as a watercolor when you add water to it. So I just thought I'd give a little peek inside the first set of workshops. And when you join, you get access to this workshop, Inky Explorations. And then we have 2 more coming up. One is all about wax, so we're really going to dive in and create some technique cards exploring wax and heated wax in particular, and monoprinting, monotype. And then our final class is a fun studio play session where we will dive into taking all of these pieces and we're gonna put them together inside our technique swatch card sketchbooks, and you'll have a really great stack of pieces that you can use for reference and use for experimentation as you develop your next body of work. So if you'd like to join us, check out the link in the description of the video, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have fun experimenting and playing, and take some time to play in your inspiration.